What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on the LeBron James situation. And it's to me, it's starting to look more and more like LeBron James will end up retiring and doing his farewell tour with the Lakers. And I know, Laker Nation and a lot of the Lakers fans don't want to hear this, but the way it's shaping up and the way things are looking, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I didn't come to this realization earlier. When you think about the statements Rich Paul made probably about a month and a half ago, when he said that the Lakers should move Austin Reeves, right? That kind of ruffled some people's feathers when he said that the Lakers should move Austin Reeves, and then Austin Reeves' agent got involved and was like, why are you bringing up my client and stuff like that. And people, people was like, well, why would he do that? Because Austin is a younger dude, coming into his prime pretty soon. So why would the Lakers move off of Austin? So that kind of quieted down, right? And now I thought that Luka was off limits, because I thought that the Luka would be off limits because he's younger than LeBron James, and he the best player on their team. But it just seems to me that Luka may have fell out of favor with the Lakers organization. Luka came back to camp this year. He came, in really good shape. In the offseason, Luka got into really good shape and looked like he had got the message the that the Mavericks sent him, saying that he probably wasn't serious about basketball. He wasn't serious about his health. So he came back in really good shape. But since then, Luka has really picked his weight back up. His play, he's doing the same things that he was doing when he was in Dallas. Flopping, looking for calls, not playing any defense, and he's ball dominant on the offensive end. So the Lakers see the future with Luka, right? Luka is 27 years old, and he's not really in good shape. And the Lakers are saying that they may only probably get 2 or 3 more good years out of Luka. So once LeBron James retired, and you are left with Luka and what's the other guy name? Luka and Austin, you're going to really be in rebuild mode anyway, because then you're going to have Luka, a fat Luka Doncic, and Austin is, all the scoring load and everything is going to fall on Austin Reeves. So now it's more feasible, or it makes better sense for the Lakers to say, all right, let's go to plan B. LeBron James is plan B. Let LeBron James do his farewell tour here in Los Angeles, and build give him a statue probably in a few years. That is more marketable than what, like when you look at like the long term, you look down the road for Luka. And I think LeBron James, as a superstar, franchise, or one of the GOATs in the game, some people might say, LeBron James don't want to retire in Cleveland because it's not as prestigious as retiring in Los Angeles, or if he was in New York. It's not, it's not like retiring in Los Angeles or New York or Boston or Chicago, right? One of those 4 organizations. To retire in Cleveland, when I think about it, and I don't have anything against the city of Cleveland or that organization, but I just think that LeBron James is the kind of player, and and the kind of person that, with his personality, he want to set himself up to look as great as he can. And that would mean that he could retire in Los Angeles. If they allowed him to retire there and stay there, he may even take a pay cut. I know on one of those shows, the guy Wemby said that LeBron may be, he may be up for taking a pay cut, which I don't know. LeBron probably won't. If he has leverage, LeBron won't take a pay cut, right? And so if LeBron got leverage, I don't see LeBron James taking a pay cut. That's why this recent, like, everybody is all of a sudden throwing Luka under the bus for not playing defense and throwing him under the bus for complaining to the refs about calls. Luka has been doing this for his entire career. But this right now is, now he's the scapegoat. And it never fails. Like, anybody who plays with LeBron James is a scapegoat. And that's another reason why LeBron may not go to Cleveland, right? Because reports came out that Donovan Mitchell, if he may not want to play with LeBron James, and the organization is afraid that if they bring LeBron James back, Donovan Mitchell may not re-sign with them. So that's a concern for Cleveland, right? Because superstars do not want to play with LeBron James. And the reason why they don't want to team up and play with LeBron James, they just see like what happened to Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Russell Westbrook. They saw what happened to the coaches and everything that, the scapegoats and stuff like that. So, even with Anthony Davis, how that ended up with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. These franchise ball players, man, they not trying to play with them. I remember, who was it? Kevin Durant said that, it's just too much of a circus, and he wouldn't, he would have no interest in playing with LeBron. Who else was it? Paul George had an opportunity to go and play with LeBron, didn't want to do it. Kawhi Leonard had an opportunity to go and play with LeBron James and didn't want to do it. So now you have LeBron James, 43 years old. And if any of these guys, even if they're not chasing a championship, it don't do any of those guys, they can't really do anything but be a scapegoat for LeBron James, because it's going to be all about LeBron James. LeBron knows that, right? And everybody else knows that. So those older guys, they're not going to agree to go play with LeBron James. Everybody in the league basically knows. So if you couldn't get Kawhi in his prime or Paul George in his prime, and you messed it up with Russell Westbrook, Donovan Mitchell, man, looking at all that and saying, "Nah, I don't want no parts of that. I can do bad by myself. If I can't get Cleveland over the hump by myself, me and James Harden, then LeBron James definitely can't help that situation." So it's just shaping out, and it's making sense now that LeBron James is going to do his farewell tour with, with the Los Angeles Lakers, him and Bronny James, man. So I don't know, man. If I'm a Laker, if I'm Lakers Nation and I'm a fan of the Lakers, man, what can you do? You just gotta go for the flow, go with the flow, and just, once everything pans out, and once it's all over with, then it's over with. But LeBron James and the Lakers are not really concerned with the fans. They know that the fans eventually will get over it. LeBron probably only had one more year in the league, so y'all just, I guess until then, it is what it is, man. So yeah, this whole thing with Luka, man, it's just shaping up that like LeBron James is going to stay with the Lakers. He is not. LeBron James is not chasing championships. He want to continue the stat pad. He know the championship thing is out the window. It's out the window. Giannis, right? Giannis wouldn't go there because Giannis practically would be carrying a team if he went with LeBron James to Los Angeles. Luka not doing anything. LeBron too old. You got Austin Reeves, but you need more than Austin and Luka. So that would be so much on Luka, man. Giannis. If you brought Giannis there and put him in the mix with those guys, then what would you have to give up? So I can't see any other way for the league to, and I'm looking at it from a financial standpoint. I think financially it makes more sense for the Lakers to just hold on for LeBron James for 1 year, for one more year. Get what you can get for Luca. And I made a video about this a couple days ago. I think Luca is going to wind up being a NBA journeyman. I don't see him being with the Lakers for no more than about 2 years. 1 or 2 more years, and I think they'll move off of Luca. Yeah, it's sad, man. Luca career is, in my opinion, is not over, but I can see Luca playing with the Wizards or Sacramento Kings, or they just sending him to NBA Siberia somewhere, man. Just letting him just play out the rest of his days. But yeah, man, LeBron, I think he's going to retire in Los Angeles. He's gonna get that farewell tour in Los Angeles because it's better for him and it's better for the league. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.